Hey guys, it's Shah here at the TechBorg, and today's video we're going to be learning about try and accept. So Python try accept, and finally. So first of all, before we actually delve into the programming bit, we need to first understand what they mean in terms of the program, as in terms of Python. So try is actually a way of the system saying, of us telling the system to give the lines that we've just written a go. Give the lines a go. And then, or it's just going to give them a go. And then accept is a way for us to tell the system, well, we want to error handle this situation now. So this is for error handling. We want to tell the user, or we want to tell ourselves that there's been an error at this point. So like a breakpoint in the code. So yeah, and finally you have finally. So finally is well, it's a way of ending, I guess. Finally is like, okay, no matter what happens, we want the system to output something. So no matter what, print or output this. So try is the system tries it out, so it's just like giving it a go. It's in the name. Accept is slightly different. It's just error handling. So if there's an error that occurs in the try, then it will do an output that you've given in the accept region, and after everything that's happened in the finally, it will output something or print something no matter what happens, whether it breaks or whether the system doesn't work. I mean, as in the program doesn't work, there's an error, etc. So let's give it a try now. So if I do try print x now, okay, and we haven't defined x, bear in mind, so we should get an error. So now if I put accept print error. So if I save this now real quick, so if I just save as try accept, save it and run it now. Okay, so we've run the program here and it gave us an error. Sorry about that. It's in the background. There we go. And we've gotten an error. So as you know, it should show an error because remember we haven't defined x, so it shouldn't work. Now if we define x, it shouldn't say error. So let's define x as Python. So save this and run this again. So as you can see, it only outputs Python now because we finally defined x, and the system can output Python successfully rather than outputting error, because that's our error handling way. Accept is for error handling, as I've said earlier, and it'll only print error is if there's an error in this code over here, in that block of code that you've written. Now we'll just have a look at finally. Finally is very straightforward. Finally is just there for the end, so we can say print, that's the end of try accept. So if I save this and run this, as you can see it says Python, that's the end of try accept. If I remove this now, again we should get an error message over here. So if I remove this, save this and run this, it says error, that's the end of try accept. And that's really it, guys. Try accept finally is a very simple system. Many developers use this system in a way to test their code. Try is a way of checking for any errors, and then accept. So what you can do is you can get your code, break it up into lines, and then put it into try and accept. And what it keeps on telling you is if there's an error. So try these 3 lines of code, accept, and then you can write print that you have had an error over here. So try doing like, so you want to break the code into blocks, which makes it much easier to debug as well, and also look at any errors you made in the program. And that's really it, guys. Again, finally it's just there. It will always output something. Finally is not exactly used a lot rather than finally, but again, finally works just as well. And yeah, I guess finally has indentation as well, so I guess it just stands out more as well. But yeah, that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, like, comment, subscribe.